Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's W.N.B.A, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We have some special guests on the line. We have the COO and VP of Marketing for the New York Liberty, Kia Clark and Shayna Stevenson. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. And what I want to first, before we even get started, I just got to applaud you guys because I had a phone conference with you all, and I said people need to see you guys because they need to know what it looks like in the office for the New York Liberty. So let's discuss what that whole team looks like.
Sure. And Angela, thank you so much for, first that one call that we had together. I think it was definitely a vibe, and we were really excited really to connect with you, given all the work that you've been doing with BSC. But, we're new to that family, and the team has been around for a really long time, in fact, since the start of the W.N.B.A. But we look very different now, and we're proud of that, and I think it really aligns well with the work that we do, and most importantly, the women that we represent on the court. So, Shayna and I are part and parcel of a full team of dedicated folks who work on the Liberty, inclusive of all departments from marketing to PR, ticketing, you name it. We're covering all facets of the business and making this thing go.
All right. So I'm just realizing now that this is me. I'm bad, right? I'm going to tell you why. I haven't been to a Liberty game in a long time, right? My daughter was in the basketball. I took her when she was in the basketball, but then she became a girly girl and didn't want to play basketball anymore. But I'm just realizing that you guys are about to start playing.
And you can still be a girly girl and play basketball, FYI.
Thank you, Angela.
She doesn't even want to touch a basketball. She's like, no. But whatever. But at one time, she was my little tomboy. She would be taking charges, elbowing, but she just changed on me. But anyway, I'm mad about that. But I got two others that's coming up that I'm going to make my little tomboy. But anyway. You guys have moved to the Barclays Center. You guys are playing home games in the Barclays now.
Yes,
we are.
Now, why did you leave from the Garden?
Well,
you were from Garden to Westchester County and now Brooklyn. Why Brooklyn now?
Transitions for sure. So really, I guess the catalyst there is change in ownership. MSG owned the team from inception, and in 2019, we were acquired by the same owners as the Nets and Barclays Center in Mr. Joe Tsai and Clara Tsai. So really the move to Barclays is a result of an ownership change, if you will, and then a decision by ownership to take us out of Westchester County Center, where we were for 2 seasons, and bring us into Brooklyn. So we're extremely excited about that. We can't wait, once COVID is over and we can actually launch the real start of the season as we were planning to this May. It's going to be a wonderful feeling to be back in the boroughs, but more importantly, to be at Barclays Center.
Yeah, I didn't like the Westchester County Center. That didn't feel right. And no disrespect to everybody in Westchester in the Bronx area, but it felt like it kind of belittled what the Liberty was. Like, you're a national team. Like it's a pro team. It should be played in pro forums. That's what I think. But now, what about the jerseys? Are you changing the jerseys now? We got to change the colors now. We're in Brooklyn now.
We did change it. So we rebranded and rolled that out last month.
You ain't sent me a jersey?
We'll hook you up. Don't worry about it. We'll hook you up. But no more orange and blue. So now our team colors are black, white, and seafoam.
Woo!
That's beautiful. Well, you know what you can do, Envy?
It's a colorway.
Mm-hmm.
What you can do is you can play the theme song for the New York Liberty. Right? Because actually, the theme song is a special song done by Rhapsody.
Liberty Loud,
Mm-hmm. So that's something you can do if you want to support the team.
I'm gonna go to the games now. I couldn't make it to Westchester County, but I could get to Brooklyn. I could get to the Barclays, and then I got a hookup at the Barclays. We could probably get you in the third row. Nah, I got a hookup at the Barclays. Her name is Angela Yee. That could put me right on the wood.
Maybe second. All right, so I do want to talk about, you guys did get the first round draft pick, which is the first time that's happened for the New York Liberty. So let's talk about Sabrina and how exciting that is to have her join the team and what expectations are.
Super, super excited. I mean, I think the whole world was watching. The whole world was in anticipation of, such a large-scale juggernaut of a collegiate athlete finally joining the pros. And we couldn't have had a better year, obviously, to have the #1 pick. 24th season right now. So it took us 24 years to draft at number 1. So those challenging years up in Westchester paid off because we got number 1. But, you know, Sabrina is just, I'm sure you're familiar. She's a crossover athlete. As Shayna already coined, she's your favorite player's favorite player. So, you know, it's just natural that we want to take care of that and shepherd that in New York. She's going to play on the, you know, biggest platform, on the biggest stage, and we're doing everything in our power to highlight not just her, but all of these amazing women that play for the Liberty. And I think, you know, she adds to that. It goes and couples very well with us being at Barclays. It pairs very well with our new clean logo. So a lot of new things happening, and you know, we're really looking forward to it.
And don't get it twisted, Sabrina gets busy. She's the only player, male or female, in NCAA history with 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 1,000 assists. So she'll break your ankle scoring you and then get the rebound. So don't play with her. She gets busy.
Yeah,
definitely
her
dunk on
impact
Envy.
has already been, you know, felt so far and wide. And we're just excited for her to take the next stage on the pro level, to have her here in New York, in Brooklyn. You know, you can argue that we're no longer the basketball mecca, but, you know, there's still so much talent and rich history that is a part of Brooklyn and New York City basketball. And to have Sabrina help us, you know, continue to carry that torch is just amazing.
Now, Shayna and Kia, I want to have some real talk right now because I remember some years ago, there was a disrespectful conversation online about the WNBA and why they don't get the support that they should. So I just remember this whole conversation where people were saying, oh, well, they should wear tighter clothes. And it turns into this whole thing about what can we do to make more people be involved in the WNBA. So I want to hear your thoughts on some things that are happening now to make sure that more people are supporting the WNBA and that the players are getting the money that they deserve.
Kia, do you want?
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, let's be honest. There's negative talk often. There's still negative talk a few years ago and even now, I would say. But for every naysayer, every negative comment, we're moving in the right direction. There's a positive trajectory. There's momentum about our league. And we can only focus on that. We can only focus on the fact that these women are the greatest basketball players in the world that happen to be female. You know, it's like this is not a minor league. They're the pros, and there's nobody better. So it's elite basketball at the end of the day. It's firm in that. And then I think there's so many other things that move around in our ecosystem that make this such a positive thing for women, for women's equality, for youth. It's inspirational, it's aspirational. So we really choose to focus on those things and growing this game and growing this league. And some of the ways that we do that is through community work. Some of that is through days like today when we get the opportunity to speak with people like you, for your listeners to hear all the great things that are going on within the league across the country. This is not just New York. We're in every major market. There's 12 teams in our league. So the more we can generate awareness, the more that we can get, you know, dads to bring their daughters back out, girly girl or not, basketball player or not, there's something to be learned here. And even your sons, you know, I have a son and a daughter, and I think it's just as important for both of them to witness the greatness of women. And that's really what this is about. And, you know, in that regard, we think of it more, you know, it's bigger than basketball. While the basketball is phenomenal, there's so many stories to be told and lessons to be learned.
Well, I think one thing that's important is the game has changed so much. You know, when I was a kid, the biggest thing was you wanted to see somebody dunk, right? You wanted to see Michael Jordan fly through the air. You wanted to see Vince Carter and all these people dunk. But now the game has changed. Now people, they still care about dunking, but it doesn't matter as much. Now it's about how they play the game. It's how many 3-points they can shoot. It's their assists. So the game has changed so much. And that's what I think people will come to those games and starting to see more and more people. Because I'm excited for the season now. I'm excited because it's in Brooklyn. I ain't got to drive to Westchester County. But I'm excited because it's in Brooklyn. And I'm excited to see these girls play. And like you said, yeah, it's not just about my girly girl and my tomboys, but it's also about my son and my sons going out to see the play. So I'm excited for the season. And I hope the Liberty kicks some ass this year.
Well, we hope you better come out because we've heard it here on the Breakfast Club, and you said it in front of everybody. So we expect to see you.
I don't mind.
At the games.
I see that it's also the arena too. Like the Barclays treats me so well. Like they treat me like I'm a king.
I do love everyone.
They take care of me. They speak. Everybody's so friendly. It's nice. When I go to the Garden, they don't treat me too nice. You know. So now it's in the Barclays. Now we can go. Now it's a better place.
Yes. Well, I also want to talk about finances and compensation for the players because I feel like that was an issue, and I know that's something that you guys are working on also. So let's talk about what's going on with that.
Absolutely. You know, a new collective bargaining agreement was just agreed to between the union and the league. And like a lot of the conversation around our sport and quite frankly around women's sports in general is, you know, equal pay or paying them more money. And there have been, and I'm happy to say, there were significant increases in how much the women will make as a result of that CBA, which is always a good thing. And we're moving in the right direction. Is it equal with the men yet? Absolutely not. But as long as there's progress and we're continuing to move forward and, you know, approaching a 25th anniversary, you could only hope that we're better than we were, you know, 25 years ago. The part of the CBA, honestly, though, that was even more enriching to me, and, you know, I even had to look like, man, we weren't even doing this, is just, you know, the benefits that really affect women. There were lots of additions about childcare and maternity leave and progressive family planning. And for the first time, I think, you know, the players started to make their voices heard and like, these are the things that we need and want. We're athletes. We're still women, and we're, you know, we deserve these rights as employees, just like any employer would provide benefits to their folks. So, you know, expanded career development opportunities, enhanced travel standards. I know y'all probably read some of that too, you know, on how we travel and could that be better. So I think all of those things work together for us in this last pass of the CBA. It'll take us, you know, into the next quite a few years, but really getting them to the point where they feel compensated for the hard work that they put in is most important.
Yeah, they got to fix that because I was reading that some of the women in the WNBA, they play ball for the WNBA and they make so little. When the season's over, they got to go overseas and play again. So they're not giving their body a rest. They're not giving them chance, you know, themselves time to train. And, you know, your body needs a rest. Your body needs to repair itself. So it's cutting these women's careers down a lot. So I hope the women do get a lot more money. And I hope there's more sponsorships. You know, they pay these men millions of dollars in sponsorships. And I think they should start paying these women some of those millions as well, too.
Mm-hmm. Now, let me ask you this with coronavirus. How has that been affecting practice and what's going on with the season? Like, what are y'all doing?
Well, on the team side, the players are spread out all around the world right now. So we're feeling the effects of COVID-19 pretty heavily. We were supposed to be in season right now, but everything's been postponed, and we're still waiting on a final decision as to what will happen with our season. The players and the coaches, however, are having virtual meetings. Their trainers are sending workouts for them to complete virtually. So, you know, the entire world has adapted and embraced technology to help everyone's business moving forward. On the business side, we're continuing to engage our fans, and a lot of our theme nights and activations that would have taken place during the season and in arena are moving online. So as we know, June is Pride Month, and that's a huge initiative for our team. That community supports us so much, and so we're going to continue to activate around the LGBTQ community throughout the month of June. Unity and social justice is a huge initiative for us as well, so we'll continue to take a lot of those activities and events that would have taken place in arena online. So we're continuing using social media. One of our players, Kia Nurse, has a weekly Instagram live show that's doing well. So, you know, we're just taking advantage of the time and technology and continuing to move forward just like everyone else.
Right.
Shayna's being modest, too. She just completely dominated on a first ever virtual draft party. So I think all of us in this age of COVID have, you know, we switched gears. Right. Y'all are switching gears right now as well. And, you know, she did a phenomenal job just putting together an entire show that would really highlight Sabrina and usher her in as we selected her about a month ago.
Right. Yeah, well, we appreciate you guys for checking in.
It's going to be an exciting year.
And I will definitely be at some games this year. And thank you so much, for what you guys are doing. And I'm excited. Send me a jersey. I need an authentic jersey. Send me a jersey to wear.
We got you. What number do you want?
Give me Sabrina's number. Did Sabrina pick the number yet?
20.
20. Send me 20. And send me. Okay. I'm a size medium because I've been losing weight in this quarantine and everything. So you can send me a size medium.
Medium and women's.
No, not
Listen, ladies, thank you so much. And I know we're going to be doing a lot of things in New York in support of the New York Liberty. So y'all make sure you stay tuned for that. And we will definitely be at the games, definitely making sure that I'm involved because I know you guys are huge advocates, like you just said, for justice and in the community. So I'll be right there with you. And I'm looking forward to a new season. Right now, Envy is going to play the new Rhapsody theme song, right, Envy?
That's right. You ladies can introduce it. Let me see if you got your DJ voice. Go.
Oh, wow. Coming up next is the New York Liberty Anthem, Liberty Loud, performed by Rhapsody.
That was all right. Let me hear you, kid. Let me hear you do it now. Let me hear you do it. Go ahead, kid.
This is her baby. That's marketing.
All right, we're going to get it on right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Thank you, ladies.